Guys, so welcome back to my crummy apartment. It's early morning here and I had a bit of a late night. I am making French toast today, and the reason I'm doing that is because I actually had a guest come over last night, and so I'm going to surprise her with some French toast. And I pretty much got everything out here that I'm going to need. A few eggs, of course, probably maybe need 2 or 3. I have some fresh buns. These are actually ciabatta buns. You can use anything. Kaisers, loaf bread, sliced bread, even things like rye or whole wheat could work for French toast as well. I'm going to slice that. Meanwhile, you know what? I'm going to get the element on. Actually borrowed a pan from my neighbor to use. The other ingredients I'm going to have are vanilla. Should always have this in your cupboard anyway. A bit of cinnamon, and I got some milk that I'm going to use to beat into the eggs, and a little bit of orange juice as well. Even if you don't have milk, you can actually use orange juice just by itself. So let me just take this ciabatta bun, show you how I slice it. I'm going to take the crust off like this, and we'll just do some diagonal cuts so that I get a lot of surface space for the French toast here. This is also something you want to be doing with some bread that might have gone stale, because the traditional sort of French toast actually requires stale bread. So if you got something drying out or getting a bit stiff, that's what you have. This is going to be plenty for the two of us, and this is really fresh. It's going to soak up the egg right away. You know what? There's only 2 of us, so I'll probably just do 3. 3 will be fine. Hey!
What you mean?
Doing a French toast. Said you liked it. Got a video camera going here, so I'm just doing a video. Don't get it. What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck you do to my camera? Alright, as I was saying, a couple eggs here. You know what, that might be enough. I got a broken tongue here that I'm going to use. Should be enough. Now I'm just going to add a little bit of milk. Probably like a 1/4 cup there. That should be good. And my vanilla. Half a teaspoon. Doesn't even matter. I've got a little bit of orange juice that I'm putting in here as well. Remember, that adds some layered flavors to this. Already smells great, actually. And a little bit of cinnamon. I'm just going to sprinkle some cinnamon in that mix. Okay, so let's bring this over to the stovetop and we'll start cooking our French toast. Okay, so for French toast, I leave the oven on pretty high, probably medium-high heat. You do need oil, some sort of oil or fat in the pan, so I'm going to use a combination of vegetable oil here. Just going to spread a little bit on the pan. And I'm also going to put some margarine or butter. It'd be better if you had butter, but you know me, I'm pretty cheap for that. So I'm just going to put a little bit of butter in there. So I'm just going to put a little bit of margarine in there, sort of mix with the oil. And as soon as I do that, I want to be putting in my French toast. So I'm going to turn in one side, turn in another, squeeze it down, make sure that it's absorbing some of that egg mixture, and that's it. As soon as it's submerged, it's pretty much ready to go. Let me do the rest of these. I hope that girl has calmed down a bit, because she got a little bit upset earlier. This is probably going to turn out perfect volume for the amount that I want. Usually girls maybe only have a couple of slices of this anyway, because it is pretty filling. that's it. Pretty easy. Kids love French toast as well, so if you got any teens like I do, they'll wake up early if they know you're getting French toast. See that color there? That's pretty nice. I want to keep the temperature of this pan pretty high, but it requires you to look over it as well so that it doesn't burn, because the egg can burn pretty easily, I think. But that's really nice color. If some of the parts of your pan are hotter than the others, see, like this one here was sitting on the edge, didn't really get enough heat. So I'm just going to move that piece around, try and get some better color on it. I think that one's going to be ready. Like I said, electric element's a bit tougher to pull this off with, but that's what we got. Okay. The French toast can go right on your plate, of course, but if you are going to make a couple of pans or a couple of batches, then put it on one plate, cover it in tin foil, and put it in your oven just to keep it warm for the time being while the other stuff is cooking. I'm going to turn this one over. Oh, it's wonderful. I'm going to go check on Becky, see if she's alright. Oh, yeah, about a couple minutes. Alright, I think she calmed down a bit. She almost broke my camera. What I do is take a little bit of sugar now and put it on top of the French toast, because this gives it more of a caramelization effect. So after it's turned a bit of color, this is where it gets sweet. See how that caramelizes and almost turns into a syrupy glaze on the French toast. Makes a really nice appearance. Really nice presentation that way too. Smells awesome. When your piece of toast can actually sort of stand up on its own, everything's going to be cooked inside. That's really what you want. And these are done, so I'm going to turn the oven off. Okay, so now we're just going to make up a plate. I'll show you how I like to serve French toast. Alright, so got a couple pieces here. And I kind of like to stack these. A nicer presentation that way. Look at that. Okay, here's what I want to do. I got some fresh blueberries, so I'm just going to sprinkle them on. They can go anywhere except in the stove, which where that one went. Fresh blueberries, raspberries, bananas, whatever you have will work. And if you don't have any fresh fruit, check in your cupboard, see if you have any canned peaches. They go great with French toast as well. So watch this. Just going to take a bit of icing sugar here, and I got a little bit of a strainer. You can pinch this with your fingers if you don't have a small strainer like this, but this just makes it pretty awesome. Look at that. And now get your syrup. Here I have some maple syrup that I think I got it in Niagara on the Lake. But I'm just going to put a little bit of drizzle. I'll let her put on more if she wants it. But this is more for like a bit of a garnish. Dudes, that is rockin' French toast. And let me tell you, you got a girlfriend who's pissed off at you, you give her that, she's gonna be alright. What? A dude? And that video is on the internet. You kidding me? What? Wow, you know, I'd never put a video on the internet of you. Serious?
I guess not.
Can you send me the link to your video? I mean, if I get to, maybe, if I see it, if you give me the link, I know where it is. Like, I know some people at Google. I could probably